Dear students, we have discussed about pseudocode and we have learned about different structures which can be used to represent an algorithm using a pseudocode. Now the next step is that how we should identify or discover or invent the algorithm for a particular thing. So we have these 4 stages that have been described theoretically. For example, first phase is that we should understand the problem. Then next stage is get an idea of how an algorithmic function might solve that problem. Third phase is formulate the algorithm and represent it as a program. And the phase 4 is evaluate the program for accuracy and for its potential as a tool for solving other problems. So normally, whatever algorithm is discovered, invented by someone or by you that will be done in this course, then it will follow these phases or stages. However, it is not necessary that all of the phases will be followed in a sequence. So it may happen that you start a little bit understanding of the problem and designing your algorithm, and then you are getting clear about the problem further, and it is going to be done in a coordination, all of these phases in a proper structured way. So these are the important points that you do not solve by following, rather you take as a lead and initiator. So whenever you find that this is the problem which I have understood and I need to solve it, so then you can solve it by your critical thinking and by your means. So in computer science, if you want to design an algorithm and you are following someone's strategy, then you might not be successful, because this is basically the critical thinking which make you someone to be accredited or acknowledged by the community that you are basically a very good algorithm designer person. So then step-by-step procedure does not work sometime, and you get involved. You will notice that you have solved the algorithm problem using these phases. So let's have a practical problem of it. So for example, if there is a person A that is charged with the task of determining the ages of person B's 3 children, and person B tells A that the product of children's age is 36. So this means that there are 3 children, and if we multiply the ages of these 3 children, this will become 36. That's fine. But you know that 36 can be formed by many means. So for example, the age of one children could be 1, second children could be 1, and third children could be 36. Then it will become 36, the product. Or it may be like the age of the first children is 1, second children is 2, and third children is 18. Again, it will become 36. So it is very difficult to guess that what is the actual age of these 3 children. Then after considering this clue, the person A replies that another clue is required, and B tells A the sum of the children ages, but we do not have the sum right now. And again A replies that another clue is needed. So B tells that the oldest child plays the piano. So this means that you need to identify that what is the age of playing a piano in the world. And if you inquire, then you can find that even a person or even a boy, a child of very small age of 1 year or even below 1 year, he or she can strike the piano keys. So this clue doesn't seems to be working fine for us. So this is what we have understood from this problem. But when we start discussing this problem, then you will see that the main climax or the main hint which will help us to identify the ages is basically lying in this statement, which at the moment we are not giving any weightage, and we are saying that everyone can play the piano. So after hearing this clue, A tells B the ages of 3 children. So how old are the 3 children. So let's start discussing one by one. So for example, first way is that we need to make all of the combinations which gives 36. So 1, 1, 36, the age of first child is 1, second is 1, third is 36, 1 to 18. First could be 1, second could be 3, third could be 12, and so on. So we have found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, these 8 combinations, and these 8 combinations are all possible combinations of 3 values which can give the product as 36. Now the next clue was that the sum. So let's make the sum of all of these 8 pairs as well. So if we make the sum, it becomes 38, 21, 16, 14, and we do not know the sum. Remember, 13, 13, 11, 10. So from here, we can notice one important thing, that 2 triples have the same sum of 13. So this is basically the main point here, that we should exclude all of these, as if with the sum value person A was able to tell the ages, then it could be 38, 21, 16, 14 or any value. But when that person said that I cannot still guess, this means that there are at least 2 or more than 2 values of sum which are exactly same. So exactly same values are 13, the 2 triples. So we have listed down them, 1 plus 6 plus 6 and 2 plus 2 plus 9. So these 2 could be the required answers. Now again read the question, that it says that the oldest child play the piano. Are you getting the hint from here? If the answer lies into these 2 triples, and we are saying the oldest can play the piano. So if that person is going to tell this way, that person might have told that 2 of the oldest children can play the piano. But the person has not said it like that. He has said that the oldest one. So this means only this is the possible ages of 3 children. So it tells that first child is 2 years old, second is 2 years old, and the oldest one is 9 years old. So this was one of the way to solve or to come up with the algorithm after understanding this problem. So if we conclude this module, we have learned that making an algorithm is following those stages which we have discussed, but those stages are not going to be followed one by one. And we have seen that while understanding the problem, we were of the point of view that this statement is not of our interest, the piano one. However, that was the main statement which helped us to solve this problem. So this means that all of these stages are working together, and you are critically thinking and you are innovatively trying to solve the problem with all and passing through all of those stages at one time or another time to come up with the solution to build an algorithm.